Hello friends, and welcome to this new video. If you have been trading for a while, you know for sure that every now and then you will get successive wins or successive losses. That could be 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes more. And that could happen for very good strategies. Now for the amateur traders, what happens to them is that as soon as they get 2 successive losses, they're gone, most of them. If they get 3 successive losses, well, practically all of them are gone. And they don't even give a chance to a good strategy. So the impact, the psychological impact of at least 2 or 3 successive losses is huge on the traders that are weak-minded. Let's take examples. Let's say you have a strategy for simplicity purposes that has a 0.5% or 0.5 probability of success. Let's say half. All right? So the probability of winning is like a flipping a coin, it's half. Probability of losing is half. Right? Now, what is the probability that you would get 2 successive losses under this strategy? It will be 0.5 times 0.5 or 0.25. That means that 1 out of every 4 trades, you will have 2 successive losses and 2 successive wins, of course. Okay? Out of every 4 trades, you will have 1 successive series of 2 losses. Okay? Now, what if we're talking about 3 losses? The probability of having 3 losses is 0.5 times 0.5 times 0.5, which is, I believe, 0.125. That means 1 out of every 8 trades, or if you take of an average of 8 trades, you will have one series on average of 3 losses. Out of every 8 trades, you will have 1 series of 3 losses. So that means it will happen a lot. Now, let's take the example to 4 successive losses. Now, the probability of having 4 successive losses is 0.0625. That means every 16 trades, you will have a series of 4 successive losses. That's highly probable. And you can continue the logic with 5, 6, 7 trades. So having 5 successive losses can happen with the best strategies. And let's not talk about 2 or 3 or even 4. It will happen all the time. So if you have a good strategy, you've tested it, and you believe in it, you're going to have to stomach series of losses because they will happen. They are part of the game. It's a probability game and they will happen. And know it and make sure that it doesn't impact your psychology. Now, of course, you have to test your strategy. You don't start the strategy unless you test it very well. So don't jump to a new strategy simply because you had 3 successive losses. You skip a strategy after you tried it at least 30 or 40 times or even more. And then you can analyze the results. But don't get fooled by your mind that tells you, okay, go ahead, I'm going to have to change something, because any time you change something about a strategy, you're actually jumping into new strategy. And what will happen is that you will keep going from one strategy to the other simply because you had a run of losses. Natural losses. All right? So be aware of that. Thank you very much for watching this, and if you need coaching in the psychology of trading, please feel free to contact me, and I'll be very glad or very happy to help you